What's up, everybody? Somewhere hidden in this video is my corgi Link, and if you can find him, I want you to leave a comment down below with the timestamp and his exact location. Good luck. On to the video. What is up, everybody? RetroWolf88 here, and I am joined for the third time on my channel by the awesome, the badass Retro Rivals, Scott and Jenn from Retro Rivals. And I love these two people. I'm very excited to have them back on the channel. I not only consider them friends, but I have a lot of respect for them as YouTubers, and I love their content. And if you haven't checked them out, I'll leave a link to their channel in the description down below, so be sure and go check out Retro Rivals. I promise you, you will love their content. They do a great job, and check them out. In today's video, we're going to read some batshit crazy, absolutely insane Metacritic reviews, mainly for GameCube games, but I threw a couple of non-GameCube games in there as well. Now, I used to do this series in the past that I called Funny and Insane Metacritic Reviews, where I would read these reviews on camera, we would throw in some editing jokes, but I wanted to change the format a little bit, so I got Retro Rivals to join in on the fun, and I'm going to read these reviews to them and get their reaction, and we're going to have a laugh. So you guys ready to jump into it?
We're ready.
All right, let's do it. So this first review is for The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures on the GameCube, which is like one of the only multiplayer co-op Zelda games. And this review is from a reviewer named Meta Censorship, and they gave it a 0 out of 10, and here's their review. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
And I'm gonna read these verbatim. Like, if they misspelled a word or mispronounced a word, I'm gonna read it mispronounced.
Yep.
It's gonna be legit. There's some curse words that are bleeped out in the review, so I'm just gonna insert whatever curse word I think is supposed to be there.
Okay.
So, all right, here we go. It's the return of the 4 Twinks in 4 Twinks 2 Twinks Harder.
What?
But minus 3 because I still don't have any friends. But anyway, for some damn reason, I need a Game Boy to play this GameCube game, as if the government needs another goddamn peripheral to spy on me and make sure I'm doing what the Shadow Masters told me. Eliminate Al Gore, eliminate Al Gore, eliminate Al Gore. But anyway, 0 out of fucking 10 because I couldn't make the disc balance on my wiener.
What if you're a girl? What are you trying to balance it on?
Oh, God. There's one more sentence. Here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Ted Cruz is actually a human-sized dragon being that hates porn. There you go. That's the review.
That said nothing about the game at all.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That nonsense.
Wow.
My favorite line, though, is 0 out of 10 because I couldn't make the disc balance on my wiener. What the hell? This review is short and sweet. It is for Batman Dark Tomorrow on the GameCube.
Okay.
It's from reviewer Come On, 0 out of 10.
Really? How do you spell that?
C-O-M-E. But I see where you're going with that, Scott. Terrible, frustrating mess of a game. I'd literally have more fun cutting myself with a broken piece of mirror and then pouring mercury on my wound. And I'm not making it sound worse than it is.
What the hell?
Is that the whole thing? Mm-hmm. Well, I guess you could balance the disc.
You could try the disc balancing thing to see if it works. It might up it a few more stars.
You know what's sad to me, though? You guys know as well as I do that somewhere on the planet, someone has tried to balance a disc on their dick.
Well, I might try that tonight.
I'm worried. I've touched some of these dick balancing discs.
Let's not think about that.
How many of us buy secondhand
Always
games?
clean your games.
This review is for Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube,
Okay.
which I'm sure that's a game you two are familiar with.
Yeah.
The review is from Angry Man, and it's a 0 out of 10. This is the worst game I've ever raced. After analyzing this game with a team of NASCAR racers, we've all come to the unanimous conclusion that this game is painfully unrealistic and dangerous to the young and stupid minds of our children. Allow me to elaborate. This game teaches our children that driving recklessly and drive-by shooting is okay. It also teaches them that spending time with a kidnapping turtle on steroids and a barrel-throwing monkey is the right thing to do. Contrary to what you might believe, it is physically impossible to drive a car on a rainbow.
Because he's tried? He's tried?
Oh, God. Maybe
my
if
God.
the creators had actually done their homework, they could have avoided such gross mistakes in the capabilities of refracted light. I don't approve of this game having unlockable characters and maps. It's clear that they should have had all content available for purchase. Because if there is one thing I love, it's buying a game and then forking over even more money to the developers so that my character can wear a blue cowboy hat instead of a green one. I only had to spend $14 on this game. What a ripoff. I should have had to give over at least 30 more. What? I also... I don't know. I also hate that this game involves teamwork by allowing two people to drive and operate the same cart. I hate teamwork. I hate all my friends. And I don't need to be reminded how frustratingly lonely I am. Get your head in the game, Nintendo. No one will ever buy any of your games unless you start making good content. I don't even know what a Nintendo is. So what we have here is just some game no one has ever played or heard of, and it will do nothing but crash and burn.
Oh my God.
It sounded like a very important PSA.
Well, number one, I want to know what NASCAR racer this guy works for, or
Yep.
like NASCAR themselves.
Yup.
I need to know this. I'm just flabbergasted by, like, hey, they're cartoons. This is not real life, bud.
Yeah.
Somebody's tripping on acid.
Now
playing...
I'm just picturing Ricky Bobby writing this thing there. You're the first to last.
As crazy as this review is, I don't feel like this person's being serious. If they are being serious, then they are a crazy person. This is for Red Dead Redemption 2, so we're moving off the GameCube for a minute.
Okay.
So Red Dead Redemption 2. And this reviewer's name is Fuck RDR2. Why the fuck would anyone waste, spelled W-A-I-S-T, not W-A-S-T? Why the fuck would anyone waste their damn money on this piece of shit? The fucking horses are one of the worst parts of this game. They are just plain stupid. My horse does nothing other than run into shit and try to get me killed, and she refuses to jump over any obstacles, and yet I just spent 5 fucking agonizing hours riding on this stupid, poor excuse of an animal trying to find a bear in bear territory, yet all of a sudden bears must have gone extinct because there's no fucking bears. What the absolute fuck is this stupid shit? Why is it I can find a fucking legendary animal in 30 seconds, but I can't find a fucking bear in 5 fucking hours? I refuse to waste any more time on this game until that bullshit is fixed. Wow, this person is angry.
This guy does realize he's the one controlling the horse.
Right?
I don't know.
That was my first thing. I was like, you can't control the damn horse. I'm like, are you holding your controller upside down?
Right.
This may be your problem. What is it? RDR2? Is that his name?
Don't say it
Yeah.
that way, potty mouth.
Fook?
Fook.
RDR2? You
Yeah.
might
Fook
be
you.
holding your controller wrong.
Maybe this person's trying to balance the controller on their wiener.
They could be.
This is going to be the theme of this video.
Yeah, I mean... I'm just going to title this video, Can You Balance This on Your Wiener?
I think you'd get a lot of hits on it.
Yeah,
and then
put
they-
Jen's face on the thumbnail.
Yeah? Oh, God. Alright, so we've got another non-GameCube game here. This is Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Oh.
So, a little bit different. And this is from Norway Gamer, and they gave it a 1 out of 10. Another modern game filled with profanity and blasphemy. The Lord's name is taken in vain throughout the entire game, and it's simply unacceptable. I will not support nor play games where blasphemy is prevalent, and this game is filled with it. As for how good the gameplay, story, and graphics are, that's irrelevant when the game is destroyed by profanity at every turn. I hope someday video games will return to their former state in the 90s and early 2000s, where profanity was kept to its minimum and blasphemy wasn't prevalent.
Oh my God.
Just stop it already.
Well, this sounds like this person needs the Bible game on
Yeah, for
Xbox and not a Resident Evil game. Who the hell plays a zombie game thinking it's just gonna be sunshine and rainbows?
I want to play a mode on Resident Evil where it's completely G-rated there, where you're running around. Oh heck, there's another zombie.
Oh no, the Canadian clean version. Oh no, don't get us, like.
And the zombies, instead of biting you, they just hug you. They just
no!
Or the zombie just walks up to you and shakes your hand.
Yeah. If you're out there, please comment. Please watch and comment. That would be so awesome.
For real.
I could not watch this video. It had blasphemy.
Give this video a rating.
I mean, this video already has a lot of, we've dropped several F-bombs already. We're talking about balancing shit on our wieners. So this video has already gone way down the gutter. Okay, so this review is another different one. So this is for Shrek 2 on the GameCube. The title of the reviewer's name is Shrek 2 Fan. They gave it a 10 out of 10. Okay.
Ooh.
I liked the game. Shrek is funny, man. Controls really well. Shrek is also very thick. It really kept me going through the hard parts of my life. I'm starting a Church of Shrek 2 GameCube edition so I can worship his thickness. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next one. This is a really short one. This is on Worms 3D on the GameCube. I'm afraid I can only rate this game 1, as my fingers are too fat to hold the controller. I'm sure you skinny people enjoy it though.
That says nothing about the game. It just says everything about your fat fingers.
How fat are your hands gonna be?
Can I please write a review to this guy about his review? So, Dear Sausage Fingers, I'm so sorry that you have sausage fingers and you can't hold the controller. I am 115 pounds. Love retro rattles. But I'd be fine.
I thought you were gonna here's my address. Like Mr. Sausage Fingers.
Yep.
Also, did you try balancing this on your wiener?
What the hell was that?
Alright, so the next review, this is another short one. This is for Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube. The reviewer is Johnny Newt 13, and Johnny Newt 13 gave it a 0 out of 10. This game gave me AIDS. Not joking, AIDS. Woke up and I had AIDS. I hate this game with a passion. Screw this game and screw it for life. AIDS.
You know what? That was actually me, because it was right after when my son kicked my ass in it and I raged.
Yeah.
My corgi's drinking water. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Wait till he
just the tiniest little bit per
Sounds
time.
like you're whacking off underneath the desk.
Oh god. I'm gonna keep my hands up here. So this next review.
I'm already laughing.
Alright, this next review is the shortest one yet. But it... God. It's for SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. So, first of all, this reviewer's name is Shrek's Big Schlong. And they gave it a 0 out of 10. And here's the review. I'm going to have a hard time reading. Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Here we go. SpongeBob can always battle for my bikini bottom. These Krabby Patty buns won't eat themselves.
And a 0 out of 10?
Yeah. Yep. Oh god.
Sounds like they like SpongeBob, so for a 0 out of 10, I'm confused.
Me too. So we have Worms Blast on the GameCube, which I think is some kind of like Worms
Blast
party game or something like that. The reviewer's name is Ryan M. They gave it a 1 out of 10, and this is a short and sweet review. If you like tearing your eyes out with a spork and a blinding fury, you'll enjoy this sick disgrace of a puzzle game.
Who even owns a spork?
Yeah, for real. I love sporks, though. Sporks are pretty cool.
Jen, I'll spork you tonight.
Oh! Thanks, man. Okay, so... Alright, here we go. So... oh, this next review made me very uncomfortable when I read it.
Oh, I mean, I should have got a stiffer drink there or something.
So... So this is for Shrek Extra Large on the GameCube.
Oh my god.
And it's from our boy Shrek's Big Schlong again. So Shrek's Big Schlong has made another appearance. And you're about to find out why Shrek's Big Schlong, or why that's his name. Yeah. So he gave Shrek Extra Large a 0 out of 10, and here's the review. People watching this video right now, if you have children around,
see,
please,
as soon as you
get them out of the room.
As soon as you say he gave it a 0 out of 10, I feel like that should be followed up with a 0 out of 10 inches.
Yeah. Seriously, people, if you have children around, get them out of the room, because shit's about to get real. I was sitting in my room, crying because my mother had sold me to One Direction. In the midst of my sadness, I hear a small knock on my window. I open it, and there he is, my voluptuous Shrek ass. He stared at me with his shit brown eyes and said, "It's ogre for you." Before sticking his extra large onion in my swamp, he removed my layers one by one. For I was him and he was me.
Does anybody else find it warm in here?
It's so beautiful.
My swamp was misty, but I would hold it for Shrek.
I'm sorry, I think I spit out my camera.
Oh, God. I would forever hold it for Shrek's massive schlong deep inside my raging sphincter.
Wow, that was hot.
Not over yet.
Oh, there's more.
One Direction walked in, shocked by the sight of the fairy tale we created together. I would forever remember the feeling of his monster wood inside my swampy forest. And he ends the review by saying, 2 out of 10. Haven't played the game, but I'm sure it's shit. Oh, God.
Well, that was awesome. That paints quite the picture.
Oh, God. I can't believe I just read that on camera.
Oh, my God.
I've reached a new low, you guys. I've reached a new low. I wonder how many subscribers I'm going to lose from this video.
Well, just don't worry about those.
I think you would be more worried about.
You'll get more of that.
I'm more worried about the subscribers you're going to gain from this video.
Hey, oh yeah, that's true. That's
They're
true.
going to expect nothing but Shrek schlong.
Yeah, like the Shrek fan fiction community, erotic fan fiction community that we're going to be subscribing to.
I think that's what's going to happen for sure.
So here we go. This last review. I've actually read this review before on an older episode, and it is easily the most insane review I've ever read in my life. Nothing tops it. Nothing. First of all, this review is for Resident Evil 6, and this review is from reviewer Wiley Fox 270. This is the only thing they've ever reviewed on Metacritic. And so the hate and the anger you're about to hear is real. This person, I don't think this person's a troll. I think this person is legitimately a dangerous person that probably needs to be in jail. They gave the game a 0 out of 10. A f***ing disaster. A cluster of the greatest magnitude. Fucking thousands of quick time events holding you back all the time. Loading, fucking loading all the time. Right at crucial points in the action when you're all worked up. Fucking handgun ammo up the arse. Long after the stage when handguns of any fucking use. Cluttering up your inventory. The pickup button's the same as the reload button, so every time you press it, you reload and get fucked by a zombie. Ridiculous aiming position. Every time you aim, you're looking at the fucking ground. Stupid fucking camera views disorienting you all the time, etc., 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 etc. It etc. That's all the effort I'm prepared to expend to describe this foul shit from the arse of Satan himself. This game throws shit in your face at every turn. This is the end of me playing not only Resident Evil, but games in general. It's that bad. A complete fucking waste of time and then some. There's screenshot number 1. Moving on to part 2.
God.
The most brutal, violent road rage killings pale into insignificance beside what you'd like to do to the programmers of this garbage. It's like they deliberately programmed it just to annoy people to the point where they'll commit a horrific murder or mass murder, which makes Hannibal Lecter look like a fluffy pink bunny. The makers of this horrendous insult should not only be barred from making video games, they should be imprisoned, tried at Nuremberg for serious crimes against the video gaming public, sentenced to torture and death, then thrown into hell for 1,000 years to suffer grisly torments at the hands of ferocious demons so that they can feel the gigantic suffering of all those who have had this foul black vomit inflicted on them. We're not done.
Wow.
Let's continue. Resident Evil 4 was fantastic despite its flaws. Number 5 was a gross breach of trust, a super annoying rage-inducing insult to the greatness of 4, which robbed the makers of number 4 of almost all the respect they had from people. And number 6, even worse than 5, and just makes you want to break all contact with the toxic makers of the series and hope that they suffer horrendously for their disgraceful crimes against gaming. Honestly, a score of 0 is far too good for this. I would have given it -9 if I could. It's that bad. My advice to anyone considering buying it, don't. Even if you get it for £1 or $1, it's not worth all the mental anguish it will cause you. It will ruin you. A horrible experience which has you bellowing and roaring at the screen all the time like a King Kong on angel dust, or a mixture of Hitler, Hannibal Lecter, and Harvey Keitel all rolled into one. It's enough to send many people into a psychiatrist. There's screenshot number 2. Let's move on to number 3.
What?
Oh my god!
It will ruin your mood day after day, demoralize you psychologically, and have you sitting there impotently raging at the makers, knowing that you're unable to inflict the gruesome punishment on them that they deserve, and wishing you were a millionaire so that you could take contracts out on all of them with a professional hitman who you would gladly pay extra to torture them for weeks or months before killing them. Damn! Whew. Resident Evil 4 will never be equal. Don't waste your time hoping. Give up on this crowd of imbeciles. Don't allow them to continue making a living from putting out such poor, insulting, demoralizing rubbish. They are making money from misery. They should be made destitute from mass refunding of the money that they've made from annoying, irritating, infuriating, and demoralizing people with this perfunctorily made, uninspired, overcomplicated, half-hearted, designed by committee mixture of lukewarm diarrhea mixed with vomit, which even the demons of hell would disown on account of it being so lacking in passion, sloppy, shoddy, and fourth-rate. Let me catch my breath.
Oh, there's more?
There's more. An absolute cluster. As I said at the start, it would drive a saint to mass murder. If the makers of this ridiculous tragedy don't refund everyone the money they've wasted on it, and number 5, pay for their psychologist bills and make them pay them damages for all the mental anguish and suffering they've undergone, they really should profusely apologize to the gaming public on TV and internet before resigning, then committing ritual suicide by disembowelment. Such is the gargantuan shame due to them for this poor, disgust-inspiring, hate-inspiring insult. I spit in their faces and shit on their graves and say to them in the manner of Steven Seagal, "F*** you and die," before letting the video game demons of hell carry them away to their just and gruesome deserts. Total scum is my description of the game makers. I hope they read this review and die of shame. Don't believe any positive reviews by video game sellers. They just want your money and to shift a bad product, a turkey, a real stinker, off their shelves. Don't be ripped off.
Whew. You know what?
That's a lot.
I like the game.
I do too. I do too.
You know how I played it? I played it the way I think that game needs to be played. Is when I had 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
He might not have any friends.
I don't think he does. Anyway, I had 3 of us down here, and we would hand the controller back and forth. And we were playing at split screen.
Yeah.
So there was always somebody that had time to go. All right, grab me a beer. Grab me. You know, there's always.
Yep.
And we played through the whole damn thing there,
a fun
and
game.
all 3 of us loved it.
We need to find our friend Phil. Hates the
Phil
game.
hates it.
Oh,
Yeah.
does he?
I wonder
Yeah,
if
he's
that
a
was
hardcore
his
gamer.
review.
This guy needs to
Whew.
be locked up. And you know
yeah.
why he doesn't have any friends? Because he probably killed them all. I mean, let's be honest.
Probably.
Yeah.
Scott and Jenn, retro rivals.
That was interesting.
What'd you
That
think
was
about all
fun.
that?
My favorite review was that second last review. I
Yes.
legit spit. Thank God I did not
Was that-
have.
Somebody's got to eat these Krabby Buns or
No, it was the second
The
last.
Shrek one?
The Shrek
Oh,
one.
Shrek one, yep.
That was awesome.
Thank
yeah.
God I did not have beer in my mouth
Yep.
because it would have been spit
Yep.
at the camera, at the laptop. Oh my God.
Yeah. I think we had a good time. Did you guys have a good time?
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of gems in there. Made me
Couple
laugh
of
a little.
gems. Definitely a couple
Yeah.
of gems.
Then there's a couple of them that are going to haunt my nightmares.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Me too.
I hope
me
there's
too.
not a couple that are going to fuel your fantasies because
Oh,
Oh yeah,
That scares
I'm gonna
me.
balance some stuff.
The next painting Jen is gonna make for you, Scott, is gonna be a naked Shrek painting.
Oh, I hope so.
just
He said, "I hope so." Yeah, just standing there, you know,
Balancing something.
just standing
Yeah,
there
yeah.
completely erect.
Oh.
No, I mean like standing tall. What? Get your mind out of the gutter.
So again, everybody, be sure and check out Retro Rivals. Again, their channel link is going to be in the description down below, as well as their social media links, so you can follow them on Twitter, Instagram. Right? It's mainly Twitter and Instagram.
I don't know anything.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to throw all that in the description down below. Be sure and check them out. They're awesome people. They have awesome content. And let us know in the comments down below which review was your favorite. I'm curious. And which review disturbed you the most. I'm also curious about that because some of them were pretty damn disturbing. But yeah, thank you again for joining the fun, you guys. I love having y'all on the
Our
channel.
pleasure.
And anytime you
yeah,
want me on the
definitely.
channel, just let me know, and I'm more than willing. So.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks
All
so
right.
much for having us.
All right, everybody, take it easy. We'll catch you later.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're freaking awesome. And if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, share it with your friends and family. Check out all the social media links in the description down below. And if you want to see more Retro Wolf 88 videos, here's a couple more for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go play some more video games. Later.